Hi guys, I greet everyone specially according to una time. Guys, the topic I want dwell on this morning be say don't marry if you don't have if you cannot take care of your basic need. Don't marry anyone who cannot take care of your basic need. Yes, why should you marry anyone who cannot take care of your the basic need? For example, you are dating someone, you are people are just in a relationship. Before you met someone, you introduce yourself, you are dating. Before 1 week, he's calling you baby sub me. That's a red flag. He surprised you. That red flag is that. Don't marry anyone who cannot take care of his basic need. I'll be discussing 6 things for you to look at on. Don't marry anyone who cannot take care of his basic needs. You just met someone you are dating is asking for data. As low as data. 1 gig data is going for less than 400 naira. He cannot do it. It's a red flag for you. Borrow leg, adjoin your leg. Run. Because all his total responsibility is going to be on you. No. Don't marry anyone who cannot take care of his basic need. That is what we are discussing about. Don't marry anyone who cannot feed himself. It's going to be a big problem on you. In fact, that's a bigger red flag for you. You are dating someone who cannot even feed himself. Why should you marry? No. Either a man or a woman. You cannot take care of your basic need. You cannot data for yourself. You cannot feed yourself. You shouldn't marry. No. It's not allowed. Don't marry any, because it's going to be a problem for you in future. Marry somebody who should be able to make money for himself. Be it a man, be it a woman. The person should be able to make money for himself. We have passed that era where all women expenses depend on a man. If you are saying that era, you are the only one that is there. We have passed that era. You have two hands in this current era or your phone. You can make money by having an Android phone. Sell pure water, sell anything. What we are trying to say in effect is that be it a man or a woman, don't marry somebody who cannot buy data for himself. Don't marry somebody who cannot feed himself. Don't marry somebody who cannot make his own money. It's going to be a burden on you. It's going to be a problem on you. Before you know, there's going to be kasala and wahala in that marriage. Don't marry somebody who cannot support his family. Now wahala be that. In fact, don't marry a man who does not have a home, his own house. For you as a man, why should your body raise when you don't have a home? It is bad. If you don't have a home of your house, if you don't have a house of your own, why should you even chase a girl? Why should your gbola raise? It's an abomination for your gbola to raise when you don't have a home. Are you going to be taking the girl to your friend's house, to your mother's house? Who does that? If you are still doing that, you are the only one in that era. We have long passed that era ago. I've itemized on phone item. Don't marry a girl or a man who cannot buy data for himself. Don't marry a girl that cannot feed his or herself. Don't marry any person that cannot make money for his own self. And don't marry somebody who cannot support his family. Don't marry a man or a woman a man to be precise, who does not have a home. Where do you intend to marry the girl to? You want to marry her to your father's house? You want to marry her to your friend's house? No. As a man, if you don't have all these things I've mentioned, your gbola should not raise. You should not fall in love with any woman. First and foremost, before you think or say, I love this person, make sure you have your own home that you are staying. Make sure you can cater for your basic need, because you bringing the woman into your house, you are going to spend more, because you become two. You feed yourself and feed her. You clothe yourself and clothe her. May God not help you. Can go marry the one we not get shishi for, and we cannot cater for himself. We not get anything. Na big body to you be that. At least the lady or the man should be able to take care of himself. Even if he's not going to support you in that marriage, he's not going to bring anything to the table, he's not going to bring any financial support, at least for himself. He should be able to take care of himself by feeding himself, by subbing himself, by buying some basic need for himself. Don't marry any man that is still staying with his parents. Now land be that too. In this modern world, a man go dey stay with him papa, a man go dey stay with him mama. He go say they go marry woman. It dey happen. They go marry the woman, come give am. For your parents go dey help am dey feed her. Don't even propose to any woman if you don't have your home. It's not an Allah. It's not Allah. Don't propose to any woman. Don't even fall in love with any woman if you don't have a home. Don't do that. We have passed that era where men don't have anything, and yet they will go and propose, marry a woman, and bring to their father's house. Before you know, their father is feeding them with their supposed wife. Don't do that. And finally, do not give birth to a child if you are not prepared. No. Don't bring a child into this world to come and suffer. If you have not prepared, don't bring birth to a child, because giving birth to a child, you are going to feed the child, you are going to clothe the child, the baby is going to drink baby food, Cerelac, SMA. A lot of money goes into that place. The baby is going to put on pamper, because you are not going to allow the baby to sleep on your bed and pee everywhere. The very moment the baby comes into the world, a lot of expenses will start running. I'll be able to tell you something, that you don't marry a girl or date a girl who cannot solve herself. Don't marry any person who cannot feed himself. Don't marry any person who cannot make his own money. I'm not saying don't marry somebody who does not have a work. No, the person doesn't have a work today, he will get tomorrow. The person should have a bright future. Don't marry any person who cannot make his money. Don't marry any person who cannot care for his family. Don't marry any person who does not have a home. Don't propose to any person. Your body should not even stand up if you don't have your own home. And finally, I say don't give birth to a child if you are not prepared. Because bringing a baby into this world is going to cost you a lot of expenses. So if you are not, so before you even think of bringing a child into this world, you should have your own home. You should have something that earn you income, and you should be prepared for it. So give thumbs up to this video as you watch. I hope you have learned that you should not marry any person who cannot cater for his basic need. Above all, don't bring a child to this world if you are not prepared.